Hi, namaste everyone, Jai Hind, and we have Isha Patel from Chicago, and she is joining with us to share her story about her entrepreneurial journey. So, Isha, tell about yourself, like how you have started, what is your education, and right now what you are doing.
Hi, my name is Yesha. I am the CEO of JMC Paper Tech Private Limited. I'm 26 years old. I have a doctor of pharmacy that I got in 2022. So my background is a little bit different than paper industry, but my family has been involved in the paper industry since 1972, back with my grandfather. And then my dad took over, and now I'm the third generation.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my
Wow. So I think, as I have discussed with you, that you are not born and raised over here. You've been in Ahmedabad, and then at age of 10 you have moved over here. So tell a little story about growing in America. What you have felt. What kind of education system which you have gone through, and what kind of experience you have got in your college years.
growing up in America was I was very fortunate to have that experience. I have my whole family was here, so it was a very easy transition. The education system here is it's great. I went to a private college. It was a very small school, so I was able to get the experience of kind of having like a one-on-one learning. There were smaller classes, and the professors were able to focus and get to know you on a personal level. And then same thing with pharmacy school. There were about 200 of us, so everybody knows everybody. So it's just the education system here is great, as everybody knows.
Wow. Now let me ask you about your business, the current business which you are doing. Can you tell about a brief about what's your role in that business and what's the business all about?
Okay, so as the CEO, I'm currently in charge of several different companies. JMC Paper Tech Private Limited is our paper machine manufacturing company based out of India. That's our parent company. We also have a subsidiary here, JMC Paper Tech USA, for the machinery department. And then we are also starting a paper mill division. So that's our JMC Papers and our Mexico. We're opening a paper mill in Mexico, which is the Balaji JMC paper mill. So there's a lot happening right now, but currently in my role, I apologize. I oversee, oh my gosh, sorry. Can you hear the notifications?
Yes, yes, I am able to hear.
I'm trying to stop them. Okay. I oversee just the day-to-day operations, kind of, bridging the gap between our Indian company and the American company, keeping the communications flowing. On our paper machine manufacturing side, we're trying to develop a presence in the North and South American market um, so that we can expand our global presence. And on the paper mill side, my role would be to kind of developing relationships with vendors and suppliers at the moment.
So with this global economy in place, the uh, the global workforce, global task force, and global exposure available. I would like to divide your business operations into like a couple of part or opportunities in couple of part. Like how you do affiliations, how you collaborate with your business partners, and how you compete. So these three steps, if you can explain.
Yeah, so for affiliations, we believe in building strong relationships, that's the most crucial part for expanding our network and accessing new markets. That's especially important as we're trying to get into the North and South American market. So with our affiliations, our goal is to kind of just, whoever we decide to form affiliations with, kind of just leveraging each other's strengths and resources. and driving off of each other's expertise.
Yeah.
And then for collaboration, I would say collaboration is the key to driving innovation, and as JMC, our most important goal is to kind of stay at the forefront of the industry. So whenever we approach collaborations with companies, clients, anybody, we're trying to approach it with a open mindset. We actually have formed collaborations in the past with research institutes or key technology partners so that we can kind of pool our knowledge and build off of each other in that aspect. And then lastly, competition. So I was explaining to you that the way that we approach competition, like competition can sometimes be very intense, but we believe that it can serve as kind of like it's a catalyst for continuous improvement. It can help you to keep you on your toes and push you. So a little healthy competition is always, it's always good. And I believe that our mindset here is to not let it, demotivate you, but to encourage you to innovate and kind of optimize our processes.
Perfect. And now, being a CEO, it comes with a lot of work pressure and a lot of stress, a lot of time management and walking on the edge. So, how your Indian roots are helping? Indian roots and American education, that hybrid combo, how it is helping?
I think so. Our Indian roots, first and foremost, Gujaratis are very hardworking. So that kind of strong work ethic that I have built in from my culture has been really important. On top of that, Gujaratis and Indians in general have the resourcefulness to them, so being able to kind of utilize my resources, and that's always a huge part of being a leader. And then long-term vision, kind of planning ahead and leading with a goal and idea in mind for where we want to end up. That's also very important, and then that's something that I've learned from just my education and my background.
Wow, that's great. And now, last question about Mexico. Have you been to Mexico?
I have.
You have been to, and how is the experience Mexico?
I love Mexico. So my family actually lives in El Paso, Texas, which is right on the border. So we frequently visit Mexico a lot, and the people there are very nice. The culture is similar to an Indian culture, actually. Very family oriented. The city is it's very welcoming, great food. So I love Mexico.
Wow, that's great. So, Isha, with this today's conversation, we are ending over here. We would like to know much more from your experiences, and this India-Mexico combination, which has started. I think let it get momentum, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors and success. Once again, best wishes and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It was great talking to you.
हाँ जी